Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, the last 1 month has been something very hectic for me, and today I'm going to talk about what and all happened. As you would have already seen the title, yes, my mom and dad both got tested positive for coronavirus. Stay tuned till the end of the video. I'm going to discuss about everything what happened with me and how I managed it. Stay till the end. It all started a Friday evening when mom came back from work. My mom used to work in a cafeteria in a private hospital. She complained of having chills, so she was sleeping in the room. After about 1 hour, when I went inside and checked her temperature was 101 degree Fahrenheit. At that time itself, I thought something's wrong because the temperature outside was 27 degrees Celsius and she getting chills as well as the fever was not good signs. After that, I checked her BP because she has high BP issue and recently dad had bought a BP machine. When we checked the BP value was 161 or something like that. Usually, a normal BP, normal human being's BP should be 120/80. So this was 160, 100 and something. So at that time, we thought we should contact the doctor. Mom quickly called one of her friend who's a doctor and she told that don't worry for now, take the BP pill, put wet wipes on your head and sleep, and tomorrow morning you can come and do all the tests. So we did that. Next day morning, mom and dad went to hospital. They did all the blood tests which could be done and they brought the medicines and came back home. Mom reached home at about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, the one mistake that she did at that time was she was given medicines to eat for her BP, but she ate it without telling us at 12 o'clock itself and slept off. At 1 o'clock, I prepared some vegetable and some rice and gave it to her. And this at this time she was very weak. Her head was paining, she was very weak. After some time, I heard the noise of she calling me out. I ran inside, and when I saw inside, she had an overdose of the medicine which she had taken without eating any food. She had almost frozen there. She had become unconscious. Then suddenly, me and dad were completely not understanding what to do. We were trying to find ambulance numbers, but I was not remembering what the number is of ambulance. Quickly, I brought one glass of water and threw the water on her face. After which, after 4 seconds, her consciousness came back. Once her consciousness was back, we quickly unlocked her phone, called the doctor, and told her this happened. She told if you want to call an ambulance, you can, or else if you can bring her to the hospital, bring her. We took 5-10 minutes off. She became normal by then, and then we decided to take her to the hospital. We took her to the hospital. She was taken to the COVID ward, and there all her tests were being conducted. We were scared by now, and then the doctor told that the BP went very high, became very low because of whatever medicine she had suddenly. So due to that, all these things happened. But the doctor also gave a slip recommending COVID-19 swab test. Now, mom was reluctant about doing a COVID test because you all know what people think about COVID test and all that. And she was like, it's okay, it was only about the BP, right? And the BP medicine, so let's not do a COVID test. But I insisted that let's do it because let's be sure what it is. So I made her do this COVID swab test and then she came back home. Next, after 48 hours, we got the result. By then, mom had exhibited different symptoms. So she had a very bad headache, she had vomiting, she lost all her appetite, she couldn't eat anything. So these were the three symptoms she had, and fever used to come and go, come and go. After 48 hours, when the result came, it was a very big shock for us. The emotions that went through us cannot be really explained here because dad and me were in complete shock and we didn't know what to do at that point. We didn't know what path to follow. The first thing that came to our mind was, should we take her to hospital or should we do home treatment? So now we sat to decide what to do. Dad was very reluctant for home treatment. He was telling that let's go get her admitted and let her get treated in a hospital. After all that happened earlier, he was very scared. What if something happens at night and all that? But I was adamant that let's do it at home itself because the symptoms were mild. 2 days we could take care of her. Why not take care of her throughout the whole COVID journey? I knew that I could prepare good food for her. I knew that there is no other treatment for COVID as such. Whatever good food, immunity boosting we do at home, that itself is going to be done in hospital. In fact, in hospital they do not give individual treatment to everyone. It's going to be more basic in nature. But at home we give specific treatment to that person. So I knew and I was very adamant about doing home treatment. Then I called my sister and we had a discussion, and at the end I asked mom, what do you feel? Do you feel that you will become okay at home, or do you want to go to a hospital? And mom also agreed with me, along with the doctors also insisting home treatment to be the better thing to be done in case of mild symptoms. At the end we decided that let's go with home treatment itself. After deciding for home treatment, the first thing that I did was I contacted the doctor to ask what and all needs to be done. So the doctor first advised to have her in a complete separate room with a toilet and isolate her. So that was done 2 days ago itself because we already knew that this could be COVID-19. So we had already done that. She was kept in a separate room, and whenever I used to go there, in case to give her medicines, food, or monitor her health, I used to wear gloves completely on both my hands, wear mask, go inside, come back, sanitize the whole gloves, remove the gloves, sanitize my whole hand, and then wash it with water. So this procedure was being followed from earlier itself. So that continued. After that, I asked her what medicines needs to be given. She told that morning I need to give her azithromycin after having breakfast. After lunch, I need to give her a zinc tablet. After dinner, there are no tablets as such. Morning, I had to give her BP tablets. Vitamin C at all 3 times: morning, afternoon, night. That's it. This was the medication she gave at the beginning. Later on, because she had vomiting, the doctor suggested that give her Pan D, which is for gastric problems, before her breakfast. She also gave a medicine for vomiting, MSET, which needs to be given before breakfast. So that was given. So technically, if you see, all these medicines were not medicines for COVID-19 as such, but the medicines for the symptoms. For example, if you are vomiting, the medicine for vomiting. If you are having fever, you have to give Dolo 650 if you're getting fever. And azithromycin was an antibiotic for her headaches and all that. So in this way, medicines were given only for the symptoms. Apart from that, the zinc and the vitamin C contributed in building our immune system. So basically, the immune system is what treats coronavirus. So this was what she suggested completely. Now, the first thing, as one of my friends suggested, what I did was I made an Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, I divided the columns and the rows such that I could monitor BP, temperature, as well as oxygen saturation levels. So we ordered a pulse oximeter, we ordered an automatic thermometer, BP machine we already had. So all these three values for all three people I used to take care. Morning, afternoon, night. And I used to put it in the Excel sheet. I shared the Excel sheet with the doctor as well. So in case the doctor gets time every day at night, she used to see what and all is happening and monitor the health in that way. So in that way, that was covered. I'll show you the Excel sheet. I'll put a link down in the video as well in case you guys want to have a look at it. Also, after use of any equipment for her, I used to sanitize the equipment completely with the spray and a tissue paper. For sanitization, we had ordered 1 liter sanitizer bottle, and then we bought small spray bottles which actually a friend of mine sent. So in those spray bottles, we kept all those sanitizers and we sprayed on whatever thing needs to be sanitized. Apart from this, one of my friend who is a homeopathic doctor, she suggested me to bring Sepia 200 liquid, put 4 to 5 drops in water and spray that as well. So that also acted as a disinfectant throughout the period. So in this way, we continued the treatment at home. So each day her appetite became better, but fever used to come and go every time. She felt better and better with days going on. The fever used to come and go till 7 days. On the 8th day, the fever left. And after that, she started recovering slowly one by one. During the whole time, the one thing that really helped her was positive thinking, bhajans, music, listening to music, talking to us from a distance. All these things helped her a lot because there was a lot of boredom at home. She was in a small room, confined there. She didn't have any entertainment as such in terms of a TV or something like that. So I brought a radio and kept it there. So she used to listen to FM. Every day morning she used to listen to bhajans, which were very motivating. Also evenings she used to listen to bhajans. She used to talk to us in the evening. We used to discuss fun moments which we had earlier. So all these things helped her to be mentally very positive. Also, I avoided giving her any direct calls from relatives. All the calls which were coming were directly being dealt with by me. I used to give the updates rather than it going to her so that she does not get stressed. So in this way, her mind, her thinking, everything was positive throughout. Another problem that we faced was groceries and medicines. For groceries, we had a supermarket. The supermarket had a WhatsApp number wherein we used to type our order completely. The grocery guy used to bring everything. He used to take the payment in Google Pay. He came and brought it and he used to give it to the watchman. The watchman used to come and keep it near our door and go. So groceries was solved in that way. For medicines, I used to log into MedPlus app. So MedPlus has these retail stores. So in the MedPlus app, as soon as I ordered, that day itself the delivery used to happen. But they used to ask for prescription, so I used to give the prescription which was there, the old prescription. That used to work. In other case, I used to also call some of the medicals here and ask them whether they're delivering. So they used to tell that they're delivering about this amount. So then we used to order all the medicines like that and he used to come and give it to the watchman. The watchman and his family helped us a lot during this time because anything that came had to go through them. They used to come and keep it near the door. So in that way, we got a lot of help from them. Even when my granny or my granny sister and their family used to send something, food or any other articles or any other items, so it used to come, they used to come and give it to down to the watchman used to come and give it to us. So in that way, we were helped a lot by the watchman and his family. Finally, once lot of days got past, I texted the doctor that what is the criteria to know whether COVID-19 is completely gone. So the doctor mentioned that at least 17 days should be passed for mildly symptomatic patients and 10 days continuously needs to be passed without any fever. So once mom reached that criteria, we knew that antibodies were formed in her body and now she did not need anything, any other kind of medication as such. Slowly she returned back to normal and she came back to her energies returned. She started working a little bit and she came out and sat in the hall. But at the same time, I and dad also had to be tested because mom had recovered now, but we didn't know the status with us both. And dad had faintly got some cough related problem recently. Like 2-3 days had passed. At night before sleeping, he was getting cough and he was not able to control it. Whole day used to be okay, but at night he used to develop this cough, kind of dry cough kind of a thing. So we went and tested. Fortunately, mine came negative, but dad became positive. So now the whole cycle, actually we were more confident by now and I knew that we will face this easily. But because mom did not get cough, I was a little scared. And dad had BP and sugar both. So quickly I contacted the doctor once again and we decided to isolate dad this time. And now I went outside of this room, and me and mom were together that side, and dad was this side. So the thing continued. Fortunately for him, he did not get any other symptom apart from that cough which he had initially. It was there for 2, 3, 4 days, and it went off because of hot water, the kada that we used to give every day. So all those things helped, and eventually he also finished his 14 days and met the criteria of getting treated from COVID-19. This is what happened. Apart from the medicines, the thing that helped us the most was having hot water regularly, gargling your throat with betadine, and also gargling with turmeric and salt if possible. Apart from that, I used to make kada every day in the evening. So in this kada, I used to put black pepper, lemon, turmeric powder, ashwagandha, giloy, all these things in water, heat it up, and then we used to drink all that. So this was very helpful for us. Apart from that, I used to give lemon juice to mom and dad both between breakfast and lunch. Also, in the morning, mom used to have coconut water, so that was there. So in this way, we kept everything healthy. Even oranges I used to give mom and dad, even pomegranate juice. So any fruits which is less in sugar and which helps in tackling BP is very good, and which has a lot of antioxidants also helps. Natural food is what you give, less oil, less salt, and build the immunity by then. That's it. Finally, before ending the video, for all those people who are staying at home and who are scared of COVID-19, I would like to tell them one thing, that fighting COVID-19 is 50% mental rather than physical. Once you are mentally strong enough to fight the disease, the immunity itself starts working by itself. And the one thing that you can do right now is keep drinking hot water, drink kada, build your immunity, eat food which is rich in vitamin C. You can have vitamin C supplements as well. You can have zinc supplements if you want. You can have vitamin B supplements if you want. Have all this. Don't worry about anything. When such kind of news comes, go for home treatment unless the person is having problem with breathing. And buy pulse oximeter and keep it at home. The oximeter reading should be more than 90, should be more than 92 most of the time. If it goes below that, then you inform the doctor as soon as possible, and then it will be taken care of. Apart from that, listen to music, listen to bhajans, be happy, spend time with your family, and don't worry about anything. It's just a normal flu that needs to be fought alone only with your immunity. That's it, and thank you for seeing the video till here. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and wait as more content is about to come very soon. Thank you guys.